Welcome back to this fragrance channel for men. Today I've got a list of 10 top designer winter fragrances for you, and I'm going to go from my least favorite to my top favorite, but these are all top-notch fragrances, crème de la crème. Let's start with this baby, Rochas Men. This fragrance, it is the weirdest bottle ever, but don't let that fool you because the scent itself, it's super good. It's this lavender cappuccino fragrance. It's very warm. For a winter men's fragrance, I look for tons of spices because that is what makes me just turn for a fragrance. It is that spice and also a bit of that lavender warmth, and this has got a lot of that lavender. It's also got an intriguing coffee cappuccino accord, a bit of raspberry. It's light, powdery, sweet but not too sweet, still very manly because of that lavender. Such an intriguing scent, and also this one is a cheapie. You can get it at discounters for very low price. So this one you can just even like buy for $20-30 and just try it home. But this one is a great one. I actually bought it completely blind bought it and was very happy with this to recommend to you on this channel. Next up, we've got a great Assad Lattafa fragrance, and this one in particular I love because longevity is above average. It's so good. The spray is nice. The scent itself, it's hyper masculinity in a bottle. It's bitter, it's green, it's tons of lavender, very much a woodsy scent. This is a dupe for Dior Sauvage Elixir and a very, very good dupe. The longevity is nearly the same as the original. I find that this version is a bit less sweet than Dior Sauvage Elixir as well, which some of you might like. It's a solid fragrance. It smells classy but modern at the same time, and it packs a punch. This is a very confidence inducing fragrance because you just walk in, everybody will be able to smell you, and it's just such a great one for the winter time because it's got a lot going on and you want a fragrance that is a bit more intense for the winter time to really be noticed with your scent. Next up, we've got one of my favorite secret gem designer fragrances for men. This one, not a lot of people will know, not a lot of people will wear. So it's a nice one if you look for a more, nuanced, a bit harder to find designer fragrance that smells so high quality. This could be a niche fragrance. It's Cartier Déclaration Les Parfums, especially this version. The other ones are okay, but I love the Les Parfums for the winter time. It's got an amazing, let me just open it. It is amazing, bitter orange. Well, I can smell it very vividly now. It's just everything I can smell. It's a lot of cumin, a lot of spices, but in a very dry way. Although this is an ambery rich scent, it's still very dry. So if you like fragrances like oud wood, very woody, very, very dry, but something with a bit more depth for the winter time, this is absolutely amazing. You'll get compliments for it. Spray a ton of it on. This fragrance is meant to be sprayed a lot because I think the more the better with this one. And again, because it's not such a popular hyped fragrance, you can find it at discounters all the time with great deals. So I'll link some of my favorite discounters in the description box. And also, whilst I'm filming this video, this is the Black Friday week. So actually, I'm going to share with you some of the offers that are coming up so that you can shop the best fragrance deals. So I personally shop a lot of sales. Valentine's Day and Black Friday are the two that I shop the most for fragrances. I find that they just give us the best deals then. So we've got some Twistedly deals. So they're going to be sharing free BDK Parfum, 10 mils with any full-size purchase of BDK Parfums, for example. And I love Crème de Cuir for men. I love Gris Chanel Extrait for men. That one is absolutely incredible. The new leather vanille is amazing, so check those out. We've got also surprise free item with any purchase over $150 on Twisted Lily. Each day of the Black Friday, there are just doing a little bit more, giving you freebies with your order, so it's an amazing one. And I've also got a discount code MON10 for Twisted Lily, so try using it. It might not work if they're already discounting it, but it might work, so just try it, you know. Also, Commodity is doing a big sale on Friday, but it's going to go until December the 3rd, and they're going to do free gifts and surprises and also sales with your fragrances. And my personal favorite for men from the line is Moss, the Moss fragrance. It's very bitter green, very manly, and kind of Creed Aventus vibe. Very likable, like such a compliment getter. Also, for my Canada audience, FragranceBuy is doing 30% off orders with the code BLACK. They're also doing free shipping with the code BF99, and they're going to do tiered discounts. So basically, the more that you buy, the more discount you get. So it's a very good deal if you are in Canada and want to get some really good deals. Maxaroma will for sure do a lot of great deals. They mainly, I would recommend them for niche fragrances because they've got a lot of brands on there, a lot of brands that are hard to get in the US, but they for sure have them. So if you're looking more into those niche, very specific fragrances, I would go on Maxaroma and check them out. Here in the UK and also Germany, we all know Notino, and Notino is doing like such great sales. They will do 30%, but sometimes even 50% off your order on Notino, and they have amazing deals with brands. I actually know it from like the back of the business. They actually have very personal relationship with brands, and they give them always like really good deals. So even if you're buying something in the UK and it's not Black Friday, they still have the best deals pretty much. I always purchase from them, and nowadays from notino.co.uk. So I love the service, highly recommend. Also in the US, Joma Shop is doing a huge fragrance sale. They are doing up to 64% off, and they've got designers and also niche brands such as they've got Tom Ford, Gucci, YSL, Valentino, Prada, Hermes, Penhaligon's. They're all going to be a lot off, so this is a good place to also search. Just pick and choose the best deals for you. I'll link them all down below in the order that I mentioned them, so you can check them out and get yourself the best deal possible this Black Friday. Next fragrance on this best winters list, it is Tom Ford Noir. I love the scent. This to me is a busy guy in a city that wants to smell attractive, modern, crisp but interesting. This is a super peppery, spicy fragrance with a bit of violet in there. It's just such an amazing nutmeg fragrance as well to me. Like, I love nutmeg for the winter fragrance, and everything is just dry with a bit of sweetness. It lasts long. It smells super upmarket to me. This is a scent that is very elevated. It's not something boring and only every day. You can really wear it to a special occasion, but you can also wear it if you're running around like the city and doing stuff. It really just smells like you're busy, you're creative. It's such a good manly scent. I personally love it. Next up, I have to mention also Bleu de Chanel, the parfum version on this list, because this fragrance is truly phenomenal. And I know you hear people talk about it all the time, but I will say this is worth the hype. It totally is. I love this fragrance so much. I'll give you a secret. I sometimes just spray it on myself and just wear it like here and sniff it, because this is how obsessed I am with this scent. Even though I've got so many fragrances, there's something so masculine, so addictive about this fragrance. Just citrusy, manly wood, and it smells just like a man. Such a good fragrance, super long lasting, especially the parfum version. The dry down is killer. Next up, we've got a Hugo Boss scent, the scent Elixir, and this scent is a powerhouse. It's a nice, just in your face, sweet lavender, sandalwood, red pepper scent. It's got a bit of an edge because you can really smell that red pepper. It's almost like you're cutting into a red pepper, and you know when you cut into a cucumber you've got this freshness. The same, you've got that freshness when you cut into a red pepper, but it's a bit more bitter, it's a bit more intriguing, and I love it for that because that scent, that freshness stays there, but also they added just the nice bit of sandalwood, the creaminess in here, but also it still smells masculine and just warm and inviting, sensual. Love the scent to death, and the longevity is incredible, absolutely incredible. Next up on my favorites list, it's this baby. I think I mentioned it in my full video, but I thought I have to mention it for winter as well because this scent, it's just a perfect scent. Tom Ford or Ombre Leather, the new version of Ombre Leather. There is something so incredible about the scent. I think it's the leather and the softness of the vanilla that they've added. It just makes this fragrance so much more wearable, so much more like you're not kind of, I think Ombre Leather is kind of this bad guy and you kind of a bit scary almost. Whereas this scent, it's a bit softer. It's a bit like, I can talk to this guy, you know, but it's still got this leather dryness that is so damn sexy. Seriously, this scent, it is sexy and it's romantic, it's everything. It's so good. Next up, we've got a scent that to me is a perfect winter scent for a guy who likes his fresh fragrances and doesn't like cloying fragrances for the winter time. Spice Blend from Dior, their exclusive line. I'm telling you, this scent, it's magic. It's boozy with rum, with pink pepper, with allspice, with just all the spices you can think of, cinnamon, nutmeg, coriander. It's so spicy, fresh, but also it's got this almost like the freshness goes almost into the aquatic section and it just holds there, but it still feels incredibly like straight out of the shower sexy, but winter edition, and it is just addictive. The rum in here, it's delicious. It should have been high on this list. Now smelling it, it's so good. Next up, so this is the second best winter fragrance in my opinion, and this scent, it's so mysterious.
Now you can afford to buy me a drink.
Maybe I'll even stretch to two.
So sensual. It invites you in. This scent, it's just magic in a bottle. This is what I want in a designer fragrance. I want it to like whisper to me sweet nothings, and this fragrance, it is that. It is Prada Black. This scent, it is this powdery, mysterious, slightly Play-Doh-y vanilla. It's fresh, a little bit with bergamot at the top, but it's still got a lot of mystery, a lot of depth in here, a bit of mintiness, and it still feels clean, but so warm. So if you like your Prada fragrances, you know that DNA, like that powdery, clean smell, this still has got that, but it just takes it to that sexy central place. And number one for me, and this is the best designer release full stop this year for me. This is 100 times better than anything that has been released this year. You're thinking, oh, what about Jean Paul Gaultier's fragrances and the Le Beau Paradise? No. What about like YSL Myself? I know that a lot of people like it. I don't like it. I like one of the versions, but it's not my favorite. This fragrance, it is number one release of this year, hands down. It is L'Homme Idéal Parfum. It's also the best one from the whole line for me. The new parfum, longevity and projection, they have improved that, so this gives you a solid longevity and projection. And the scent, I'm speechless. Like, I'm done. This is a nutty amaretto scent. It's ambery warm, but also juicy and fresh. It is just delightful. This scent, if you haven't seen my review of this, when I blind bought it the first day it was out because I loved the whole line, I was in heaven and I'm still in heaven. This scent, just try it, okay? Just promise me I'll try it. This scent is everything and more. This is the best winter fragrance of this year. Hands down, the best release of the 2024. This is it. Thank you, Guerlain. Thank you for coming with this fragrance. Let me know what is your favorite winter cologne at the moment. Don't forget to check out all the Black Friday deals. I'll pop them in the description box for you so you can check them out. All the retailers that I've mentioned. And I'll see you in the next one very, very soon.